And so give us a call. And just kind of previewing next month, we're doing Les Miserables, and we're kind of doing the same thing with that show. We're doing 4 shows at the California beginning on March 14th, and then we're also taking that show to Ontario for 2 performances on March 22nd.
And that's going to be so cool. That's I cannot wait to see that one.
It's going to be an excellent production. That really is. I mean, it is the world's longest-running musical, and certainly one of the most popular.
Yes, and also we are going to be having Rent coming in. And what is the other one? Isn't Dolly Parton coming in?
Dolly Parton, well, it's not Dolly Parton, but it's the stage show of the movie that Dolly Parton starred in called 9 to 5. And that's part of our season next year. That's the 2014-2015 season for Theatrical Arts International. Those season tickets are also on sale. But other shows that we have coming up this year are a Zoot Suit Riot.
Oh, that's going to be fantastic.
And then Worldwide Theatricals is doing, they're doing Rent. They're also doing Of Mice and Men and Miss Saigon, which was canceled a couple years ago due to company issues with the touring company. But it's coming back as a worldwide theatrical show, and that's pretty exciting too.
Very cool.
I'm going to tell you, boys and girls, anybody in the range of my voice, and I know I sound like Jimmy Durante today. My sinuses with this weather, it's just going blunky like everybody else. If you have never had the opportunity in your lifetime to go to the California Theater of Performing Arts, do it. Just pick one of the musicals, one of the plays, one of the productions, and just go. It's an historical landmark. It's absolutely gorgeous inside this building. I mean, it's incredible. The lighting, everything, and all the energy. When you walk in, even if nothing is going on, you walk in and you feel this energy coming through these walls with a history on it. Yeah. And so go. Just go. We were there last night with In the Mood, and it was unbelievable. Unbelievable. The energy, the music, the lighting, everything. And if you miss that one, I'm truly sorry. Now you have a chance to see Frankenstein, or Frankie as we're calling him around the station, next weekend here on Friday night at 8 p.m., Saturday at 8 p.m., and there on Saturday and Sunday they have 2 matinees at 2 p.m. And if you never went, now's your opportunity. And is there anything else, Owen, that you would like to say?
Well, just kind of reiterating what you just said, Bev. I mean, the California Theater is it is San Bernardino's gem downtown, and we are very, very proud to be there and presenting a whole variety of shows and concerts. And it really is a unique place, which started as a vaudeville house and a movie palace back in 1928, and then over years became just a movie house, and now it's back to its kind of true calling as the home of live theater in downtown San Bernardino and live theater in the Inland Empire, and to see us expanding into the West End, into the Ontario area is just really exciting for us.
I'm so glad you said that. And again, the phone number, please, and your www.
Yes, the phone number for the box office is 909-885-5152. And our website, you can go directly to the California Theater at www.californiatheater.net. And you'll get all the information that you need right there.
Right, and again, the phone lines are open for free tickets, 888-909-1050. So, Owen, thank you so much for your time, and
absolutely.
I'll talk to you soon, honey.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, I'm going to tell you guys, if you never went, get a ticket, go. You are going to be happy, happy, happy. Believe me, happy, happy, happy. Yes. And Rich was there. You were there, Jesse.
Yes, I've gone to a few shows there. Very cool venue.
Yes, I love the jacket, darling.
I find myself sitting in that theater looking up at the ceiling and looking around like a tourist.
Yes.
Exactly.
Every time I go in, I just love to take it all in. It is a beautiful building inside.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't realize there's a balcony up there that you can sit up in the balcony. Yeah. And also, they have a big room that they rent out, and they have food and everything up there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's incredible.
Also, they have a bar, too.
Yes, they have a bar just before the show in case you want to get in the mood.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Adult beverages and regular.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, as you can hear, Jesse, one and only Jesse from Jesse J Collection.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Happy
Glad
anniversary.
to be here, and I did hear your guys' conversation on the way.
Well, then you got to say something to give him.
I already gave him the eye as soon as I came in. He's not listening right now, but I gave him like that look like, I heard you.
Yeah. Joey is cracking up. And,
all good humor, all good humor.
It all is.
It all means well.
Right, we're all a big family over here. We joke and bag on everybody all the time. If you take it serious, forget about it.
You're just
not
not
going to
meant
survive.
to be in the entertainment industry.
Right. And, Jesse, before we go to you.
Yes.
Rich was right in the middle of his story because
nice. I came in perfect timing.
Yeah, our company just turned 25 years old.
Congrats.
And, thank you. And you left off, Rich, when you started the second company.
It's a good thing you reminded me because I forgot where I left off. Anyway, to shorten this all up, when I started the cash register company, then I started a company that sold office supplies, stationery and typewriters. That business changed and went away. I started a computer company. That business changed and went away. I won't get into the details, but what I'm trying to say is business changes all the time. We're going through big changes right now. And then I started Starflight, and we started into radio, plus some other things that are going on in the background. But you've got to keep ahead of things, and you've got to keep moving. You've got to see where the new opportunities are. And we see here with this recession that we've got that a lot of people have went out of business. A lot of stores are closed, whatever. But you know what? That's creative destruction. There's new opportunities every day. But when you go to do something or you're going to spend your money to open a business, do your homework.
Oh, yeah.
Don't just jump right in. And this is a new world, 21st century. I have a thing that I tell everybody, the 21st century way to do business is don't sell anything if you can help it. Only rent it or supply a service. There's more profit in that. Yeah, because if you're selling something, somebody's going to go on eBay on you and get it cheaper. Exactly. This has happened to I'm a model railroad fan, and all the model railroad stores in the Inland Empire closed over these last 10, 15 years because they can't compete with the big boys that sell it on the net at 25% off. So, but there's some stores that do very well because they supply a service to people. They give you information on how to model better, how to put the new computer chips in the engines that they have now. They're supplying other services with it, and they're also on the net now. They have to do that to survive. And so you don't sell anything, only rent it or supply a service if you can. Don't have a location, at least to start, if you don't need one. Work from home. There's an awful lot of people that have different businesses. They can supply services and work from home, both to the general public and other people. Also, don't have any direct employees if you can help it. Hire people as you need them or hire them to do a job for you, just like we hire our web gal to do the web service. We don't need anybody on staff. We hire that out. And so we can control the costs better. There's other people taking advantage of that, and they're becoming the people that other people hire. So they're making their own jobs in their own business by doing that. Now, I got off the track here I was on of when I got started and why, but I'm trying to jump into how people may think about what they're going to do these days.
Well, the thing is, what I wanted to find out, let's back up a couple of steps.
Back up the gravy train.
All right? Now, because, I'm a nosy person. Everybody knows I'm nosy.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
She's a radio host. She has to be.
I'm more nosy than my auntie, and that's saying something. Jesse, you know my auntie.
And she was Jimmy Durante nosy.
Right. And what I wanted to ask you, when you got involved into the karaoke back then. It was brought here from Japan, overseas, and from what I heard from doing my homework, they had like only 25 CDs at that time?
When it started in about 89, DK, which was the first company to bring it over, had 26 CDs with 18 songs on each one. That's what it started. And then they had 60-disc commercial changers that you could put them in. And as the years went by, they'd introduce a couple of new CDs every year. But there wasn't a lot of music, but it was a lot of standards that everybody loved to sing. Mm-hmm. But it took a few years for it to get to at least 100 discs where you had a pretty nice selection of... They had some good choices. And then, in the years since, other companies got into the business. All of a sudden, you have 1,000 discs available, and a lot of discs that repeated with other discs because the different companies would make the same music. Now, a lot of those companies are gone. It's down to about 5, maybe, main companies again. And so that's all changed.
Now, on the CDs, isn't that now... We know about the CDs, and right now, like they have 100,000 CDs on your units, don't you? For all the music.
No, not 100,000 CDs. There's about 75,000 songs.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh. And then also, now, and when did you start building your own units, your own computer units?
Well, we started off, of course, in 89 with the CD players, these 60 discs. Another company came out with 100-disc changers. So there was 2 companies making those things. And we decided to rent and sell them to clubs, bars, restaurants, commercial applications. And that was okay, but by the time you got to about 300 CDs in a unit, you were done. So... But at that time, computers started to become a big thing in the 90s and what have you. And we started to have access to PCs and what have you. You could build your own after a while if you really got into it. So I decided that we had to go that way. And we started experimenting with building our own computers, threw a lot of parts away because we found out they were junk, and we had to find out what was the good stuff and what was the bad stuff, and started building our own, putting the music on computer. And now you see people walking around, music is on their iPhones, their iPads, their computers. It's like you think this was always that way, but it wasn't.
Nope.
20 years ago, it was different. And this is back to how the world works. The world changes. Things are here today that weren't here that long ago. And so this business has changed that way, too. And so now, obviously, most people have their music on computer. Yeah. Very convenient, very easy to use, what have you.
Now, also, coming up to this time and date, you still have the company. It's still up and running, very strong. Do you, when you went out to different locations for installs?
Yes.
And?
All
right, so you do that.
I answered the question exactly, didn't I?
Right, so, I lost train of thought there for a minute. I was waving goodbye to Bill. Good night, Bill.
Good night, Bill.
That was Bill Burns, one of the cool guys that work with us, and he's lucky.
Speaking of despicable human beings.
Oh, Joe, no.
I just lost my job.
Yeah.
Bill is running back in with his baseball bat.
Yes. And then also now, when you rent it out, if one wants to rent out a piece of this gear for their nightclub, restaurant, whatever, how could they contact you?
Well, they just call Starflight Entertainment.
And there's a phone number, or do they open up the window and yell?
There actually is a phone number.
Really? Whoa!
909.
You did come up in the world.
Well, and I in fact, I just upgraded my cell phone from a piece of junk to 21st century. I don't even know how it works yet, but
you'll figure it out.
Anyway,
find a 10-year-old. You'll figure it out.
In a minute, they'll build the computers for me too.
Oh, I just got a call from the iPhone company. They said your phone is now obsolete.
It is?
Yeah,
I had it a week, so.
Right, yeah, it's obsolete now.
But you know what?
Sorry.
I didn't buy an iPhone.
I don't know what it is.
I bought a Samsung.
Help me out here. I'm trying to deliver a joke here.
That was a good joke, too. And that was our joke of the week. Thank you, Joe.
All right.
Oh, boy. Anyway, the number is